is back. And he came back with a vengeance. 27 points, 10 out of 21 shooting. Go ahead, Drew Holiday, with your bad self. Oh my goodness, man. You know, like that's why the Bucks are such a good team. Because when Giannis is not on his game, you got Drew Holiday or you got Chris Middleton. That's why the Bucks is such a good team. That's why they recently former NBA champions, because they have people to pick up the slack when a star player is not on their game. And it's for that reasons why Denver may actually be in the NBA championship, because they're the same way, where the star don't have to be the star for them to win. Now, they was playing against the Atlanta Hawks team, yes. Not like they playing, trying to think of Miami, somebody who's not like top 5, but somebody who's not a scrub either. They do that. He gets 7 points against Miami, and they still win by 9 points. Then I'll be kind of excited about it. But good win. They won by 9, 114-105. Atlanta Hawks. That's cute. Now, let's get to the game that I really want to talk about. Yeah, I'm going to be a homer for a few moments. I'm going to be biased for a few moments, because this is the game I wanted. New York Knicks. The Indiana Pacers was too damn close on our tails. Too close. You know what I'm saying? We're 6, they're 7, and our records is almost the same. You know what I mean? Like, just if they had like a nice little winning streak of like 3-game winning streak and everything, they might jump us, and then we'll be in the play-in, category. So it's a win that I really wanted, and it's a win that my Knicks delivered. Go ahead. We beat the Pacers. This beautiful Wednesday night, 119-113. With Jalen Brunson once again saying, Donovan who? Knicks fans keep crying that we could have had Donovan Mitchell. We could have had Donovan Mitchell. He got 71 points. Then he got 46 points. Then he got another 40 points. Then he got 35 points. He could have been doing that at the Garden. And every time we cried because we didn't get Donovan Mitchell, Bronson put up numbers like that: 34 points, 11 for 20 shooting, 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. That's beautiful. Played 42 minutes tonight. That's beautiful, man. He's becoming like, at this moment when I look at him like a poor man's Donovan Mitchell, but he's trying to prove to everybody, nah, I'm not a poor man, nobody. You got a top player. If you pay attention, you will see I'm a top player. Is he a top player? Not yet. But he keep putting up numbers like that, man, and get this Knicks in the playoffs without the play-in, and possibly threaten whoever is third in the East, threaten them to get upset in the first round. Take the game to 6 or take the game to 7 if you're not gonna advance. Compete. Jalen Brunson is competing, and because he's competing, he's making the New York Knicks look like competitors. I don't remember the last time I said that about my Knicks. Maybe 1999 with Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston, them boys, and Larry Johnson. Maybe that's the last time where I saw a little fight out of my Knicks team. But even the teams that made it to the playoffs after not making it in the playoffs for a long time, we were just happy to make it to the playoffs, man. I remember what was it? I think we was playing was it the Heat or somebody? I don't know. I just remember the Knicks getting the win in the playoffs and Madison Square Garden and the graffiti coming down. Like we did something. We won a game in the playoffs, man. That's not competitors, man. Like we have not been competitors in a very long time, and Jalen Bronson is turning this team to competitors. That's what he's doing. Is he Donovan Mitchell? Is he putting up 70 points at the Garden? No. But we don't need him to put up 70 points. We don't need him to be, a all-star starter, get voted in by the fans or whatever the case is. We don't need him for that. We need him to do exactly what he's doing right now for this Knicks team and keep us competing. If he's doing that and Julius Randle is getting 16 rebounds like he did Wednesday night, and R.J. Barrett is getting 27 points like he did Wednesday night, if that continue on, the Knicks are going to be a problem in the playoffs. This was a big win against the Pacers. Our records are now tied 23-19, but we got the win against the Pacers. That's what matters to me. Because the Pacers was too much on our tail. So now if it does come down to like a tiebreak situation by April, our head-to-head records should be looking pretty good. It's a good start now. Proud of my Knicks, man. Proud of my Knicks. Go New York, go, man. Proud of my Knicks, man. Between my Knicks and my Giants right now, I am one proud New Yorker. Between my Knicks and my Giants right now, I can't ask for anything else other than somebody bring a chip home. I'm excited for the future of New York sports teams. Can't ask for no more than that. I'm excited. Good night of basketball. For the NBA. Now I'm gonna continue to be biased. I want to talk a little college. Just a little bit. Just a little college. Let's start with, let's start with the ladies. Not just any ladies. UConn Huskies, the girls basketball team for UConn Huskies, looking like the Phoenix Suns. We have nobody, including what is it, Aaliyah Edwards or Ayanna Edwards? I want to say Aaliyah Edwards. I'm going to go with Aaliyah Edwards. If I'm wrong, excuse me. I'll make sure I'll get it right next time. But including her, we have nobody. It's so, basically the UConn Huskies was a eight woman squad Wednesday night. That's something like you see on like a video game type of thing where you can't play the game unless you have more than 8 people. And excuse me, I just looked it up. I want to make sure I got her name right. Ashley is Aaliyah Edwards, and she actually did play tonight. I didn't think she played today. Oh, I didn't think she played today. Okay, cool. I know Gino was back. The coach, he's been sick for a while. So we was missing players, and we was missing out the head coach. I know Gino was back. So, but dominated win tonight. I guess St. John, and even though St. John is unranked, they are one loss team. So I'll take that win. The men's basketball team, Duke Blue Devils, Like they lost to a underranked team with a bomb record. They sure did. So I'll definitely, I'll definitely take that one. Definitely would. And speaking and speaking of Duke, first of all, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew losing those games was it last week that they're ranked 16. They wasn't gonna have that much longer. I was just still hoping they'll still be top 25. That's what I was hoping for. They ranked 24. I said, all right, cool. Luckily, it's not football. It's basketball. You got all of February. But once you start getting those those smaller tournaments to get that ranking up, so y'all can get a good seed for March Madness. You know what I mean? Till then, keep getting those wins. Keep getting those wins like the win they got tonight. Much needed win against Pittsburgh. Much needed. And here's the crazy thing. Since we're on the topic of the men's college basketball, it's something that's been on my mind for a minute. I was just so hooked on what was going on in football and what was going on Hamlin. This news about him. I'll get to that later on too. There's a lot of upsets in college basketball right now. A lot of high rank teams took early L's, and I'm like, how is this possible? And the only thing I can really think of how is it possible is maybe y'all overranked so many teams. Like about last week, I think it was about last week, I believe it was. I'm seeing Purdue number one, and I'm just like, well, okay, maybe they know something I don't know, because the only thing I know about Purdue is that they got that big 7'4" dude, the big giant. Other than that, are they really the top team in the nation? A week later, they lost that ranking. They third now, but they might lose that too. They might go as low as like 5 or 6. They got the University of Houston right now ranked number 1. Top. Went from top team in the ACC to top team in the nation. I don't know how long that's gonna last. That's the big difference between the men's college and the women's college right now. Women's college, South Carolina is going to run that number 1 spot all the way to March Madness. You know that they're going to run that number one spot all the way to the Final Four, and you already know that. You already know UConn is going to be scratching on somebody's boots. They rank 4 right now. You already know that. There's certain colleges, certain schools that you already know when it get down to the Elite 8, they're going to be there no matter who they playing. They're going to be there. For men's college basketball right now, I have no idea. No idea. The top 5 rankings keep changing because it keep getting up. Teams keep getting upset every time. And then it's so many high ranked teams losing to no ranked teams. Like what is going on in college basketball right now? What is going on? There's not that sense of like domination I once know when it's coming to college basketball. Like there's certain schools, Duke in the early 2000s, North Carolina in the late 2000s. It's Memphis and Kentucky and it. Oh man, I feel like I'm leaving somebody out that I should not be leaving out. Like it's disrespectful by leaving them out. Gonzaga, there's certain schools that you're gonna see them in March. I have no idea right now. If I make a bracket this year, my bracket